Here's a quick video tour of my scrapbook room. Let's go. I share this room with my husband, so his music collection is here. And his office stuff is over here. But then we have all of my scrapbook supplies and my scrapbook stuff here. This is really handy because then the two of us can be in here together in the evening and I get to do my thing and he can do his. So I have my color pencils and my stickers and binders right over here. And a bunch of little embellishments and things. I use the IKEA Expedit and my large alpha stamps and some of my other various stamps and stuff go up here in these photo boxes. All my Love Elsie stuff is in this little tin. All of my idea books I keep handy right here in one of the cubes, which is really nice, and all my card making things in 8.5 by 11 fit down here. I have a little in progress box where I use hanging file folders to keep track of all of the projects that I have in process but haven't finished. All of my paper, and I worked hard to get to this point and use up my stash, all of my paper now fits in one cube. All of my pattern paper, all of my solid cardstock is right here. And then I just purchase stuff when I run out, which is fantastic, and I finally worked my way down a little bit. The most used places I have are right next to where I sit for scrapbooking. My ribbon and my adhesives and my paint, and then just a box of various new things, this little box of die cuts, are all in one cube, and right next to it is the cube where I keep my Making Memories carousel, and I just pull that out when I'm working. And I've been doing some more card work lately, so one of my favorite features is that I got one of these little 2-pull drawer things from IKEA, and I keep all my stamping stuff in it. So the top drawer is ink, little baby wipes that I cut up into little squares, my smaller stamp sets, little mini stamps from Hero Arts. Some of those little mini stamps from Basic Gray are in here. My dollar stamps from Michael's are all in a bin. And then in the second drawer, I keep all of my larger acrylic stamp sets. And you'll see that I have labeled them. I just used little Post-its and labeled the brand if I could remember it, and the name of the stamp set. And then extra inks and such I have back here kind of hanging out in the back. But my most often used inks are in this top drawer. The StazOn, the Autumn Leaves for acrylics, my Distress inks, things like that. I do have the designer wood grain stamp from Hero Arts, which is a pretty big wooden stamp, but I use it a lot, so I keep it back here in this drawer. Let's see, my Cricut lives over here, and this box right here is all of my scraps, and I have them in labeled file folders, which is really handy. I separated out my cardstock and my pattern paper. I have the pattern paper arranged by theme or brand, whatever makes most sense. And my cardstock is separated by color family. And I really only keep the bigger scraps. I kind of toss the rest of them. And let's see, here's my Cricut cartridges and my Epson Picture-Mate, which I'm not using right now, so it's just kind of hanging out. And I keep all of my scrapbooks in here too, which is kind of nice. These are my 12 by 12s, and I use the Library of Memories system. The smaller scrapbooks are somewhere else, and all of my mini books hang out up here in a little basket on top of the Expedit. Let's see, the boxes that are underneath are all things I don't use very often. Here's my Revolution, and I keep my computer on the shelf on top of that, and then I just pull it out when I need it, which is super handy, and my printing is wireless. Let's see. I think that's about it that's exciting in my scrap room. So thanks for coming along on the tour. There's all my little decorative finished projects there up on the top. Thanks for coming along on the tour, and so nice to see you.